AI agents can now do parts of real jobs. Not every job, not magically, and not without oversight. But in 2026, an agent is no longer just a chatbot waiting for another prompt. It can open a browser, inspect files, run code, call tools, remember context, and keep working until there is a concrete output. That is the real update. For years, generative systems mostly answered questions. You asked for a summary, a draft, a plan, or a piece of code. The model produced text, and a human did the rest. Agents connect reasoning to action. OpenAI describes the shift as moving from models that handle individual tasks to agents that handle complex workflows. The building blocks are practical: tools, files, a workspace, policy controls, long context, and the ability to try again when something fails. Put those pieces together, and one instruction can become research, data collection, code execution, spreadsheet creation, and a finished report. That is why the headline sounds dramatic. A job is rarely one task. It is a bundle. Read the brief, find sources, log into systems, compare options, write the answer, check it, format it, and hand it off. Agents are starting to cover that bundle. The clearest example is software work. In 2026, frontier coding agents can inspect a repository, run tests, edit files, and iterate on a bug. That does not make every engineer obsolete. It moves the engineer towards setting direction, reviewing edge cases, and owning the final result. Now zoom out from code. Enterprise agents are being built for support, sales operations, finance, legal review, IT, marketing, and research. They can search company knowledge, draft replies, update records, prepare reports, and route exceptions to humans. So the defensible claim is this: agents can now complete meaningful end-to-end workflows inside digital jobs, especially when the work is repetitive, tool-based, document-heavy, or software-heavy. They are not replacing the entire labor market in one jump. The evidence is messier. McKinsey says agentic systems are widely discussed, but only a minority of companies have scaled them into workflows that truly transform the business. Some teams get a real multiplier. Some teams get fragile demos. Some teams get polished output that still needs too much cleanup. Microsoft calls one version of that problem workslop: content that looks finished but is inaccurate, shallow, or not useful. With agents, the risk is bigger than a weak paragraph. A bad agent can click the wrong thing, file the wrong ticket, email the wrong person, or build on a false assumption. Computer use is another bottleneck. Anthropic and OpenAI have both shown systems that can use browsers and computer interfaces. That matters because much business software has no clean API. If an agent can read the screen, click buttons, and fill forms, it can operate tools humans already use. But the limits are real. Computer use agents can still move slowly, make odd mistakes, and face prompt injection attacks. If a website or document hides malicious instructions, an agent may treat them as part of the task unless the system is designed to resist it. That is why the boring words matter: permissions, logs, sandboxes, confirmations, identity, and governance. The agent era is not just about smarter models. It is about giving models the right amount of authority. Too little authority, and the agent is just a chatbot with extra steps. Too much authority, and one bad instruction becomes a business incident. The safest near-term pattern is supervised autonomy. Let agents gather evidence, prepare drafts, run analysis, update records, and create artifacts. Require human approval for money movement, legal commitments, mass messaging, account changes, destructive actions, and sensitive personal data. That is where jobs start changing first. A support agent may not replace a support team, but it can triage cases, search policy, draft replies, and escalate exceptions. A finance agent may not become the CFO, but it can reconcile files, flag anomalies, and prepare a board-ready summary. A research agent may not become the scientist, but it can scan papers, extract tables, test code, and build a literature map. The dangerous claim is, agents will replace all jobs. The sharper claim is, agents are beginning to absorb digital workflows, and people who know how to delegate, verify, and improve those workflows will have leverage. The unit of automation moved. It used to be a sentence, then it was a document, then it was a task. Now it is becoming a workflow. And once a workflow can be delegated, measured, repeated, and governed, it starts to look like a piece of a job. That is why this moment matters. Not because every human is suddenly replaced, but because the boundary between tool and coworker is getting blurry.